All right, Rashawn, welcome.
Thanks.
Great to have you here.
Thank you.
We are here with Rashawn Ross, who is currently playing on the Dave Matthews Band for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
And Rashawn is in. We met Rashawn, I don't know, last year sometime, probably through our friend Adam Rappa.
Yep.
Because
Good
you guys are buddies. You guys played at Berkeley together?
Yeah, we played in this big band together. It was a bunch of students that were in school and a bunch of students that were not really enrolled in Berkeley, just a bunch of guys from around town. That's where I met Adam, who was 16, playing lead.
Oh my God. How was he playing back then? Did he sound pretty good?
He sounds phenomenal. Every time I hear him, sounds better.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, crazy.
Pretty good little player. So he was 16 playing lead, and then how old were you then?
I was maybe, 20? Maybe I think I'm maybe 4 years older than that. Maybe.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
And you came up, you grew up in on St. Thomas.
Yeah.
So you grew up, you're from the Virgin Islands.
Yeah.
And we're building actually a new Prana 3 STC, kind of like Winton's, but with your new lead pipe
Yep.
on it, your new lead pipe from the new mandrel that we did for you.
Yeah.
And we're going to put the St. Thomas,
The Virgin Islands flag on it.
the
Yeah.
Virgin Islands flag on there for
Yep.
you. That'll be fun to lay that out and do that.
Yeah, can't wait.
So you came out, you started gigging at a very early age, right?
Yeah, 14. 14. I got to high school. I was playing and traveling with, calypso bands all across the country.
Wow.
So, on weekends, most likely I was gone.
Huh.
Yeah, had to come back and do the school thing. So,
Well, I bet school was a drag after being out playing, huh?
actually, it was pretty cool. We had a pretty cool music program. We had a couple of guys come out of there that were, that are doing really well right now. So,
Oh, uh-huh.
Got Reuben Rogers, who plays bass with Joshua Redmond,
Ah.
and Ron Blake, who's with Christian McBride Band, and Dion Parson, who does John Faddis, and so a lot of guys came out of my music program.
Holy cow, something was going on there.
Yep.
Wow. Who was your main teacher when you were on St. Thomas?
My band director in high school was Miss Georgia Francis, who was a bass player and a tuba player. But I took like trumpet lessons from a guy called Kenneth Mills, who ended up playing in the symphony in Venezuela eventually,
Oh, uh-huh.
and then went to Rutgers to study with Bill Fielder.
Oh, uh-huh. All right,
Yeah.
Prof.
Yep.
Did you ever study with Prof?
Never.
But you
I
have
think,
lots of friends.
yeah, I have lots of friends that studied with him.
Bill Fielder, Winton's teacher.
Oh yeah.
I mean, a lot of people say, oh yeah, I taught Winton Marsalis, but if you ask Winton who was your main teacher, he always says Bill Fielder.
Yep.
Prof.
Mhm.
Yeah. Fantastic. All right. Well, so you're doing this outrageous gig playing with the Dave Matthews Band
Yeah.
and running all over the world. You want to just talk about that for a minute? Let people know what you're doing and what's involved with the gig.
Oh well, it's a pretty straightforward. I mean, people call it a rock gig. It's kind of hard to describe the music that the band plays, because we have everything between bluegrass to fusion, all in one band. We have a violin player, we have a fiddle player, so
Wow.
so we got all the spectrums covered, but which kind of made it like a tailor-made gig for me, because I've been playing calypso and all these different styles of music since I was 14.
Mm-hmm.
And then with my mom playing Earth, Wind and Fire in the car on the way to school, so that was kind of like that kind of sealed the deal for me. And I get to do all of that in the Dave Matthews Band.
Uh-huh.
Everything.
Wow.
Sing backgrounds and get to arrange horn parts like I did a lot of for this latest album that we just put out. So that's pretty much the gist of the gig. It can be really hard on the chops sometimes, depending on the set, because we do a different set every night.
Uh-huh.
But it's a lot of work, a lot of traveling. We've been gone since April, and we're in August right now, and we're not done
Wow.
till October.
Wow.
So it's pretty crazy.
And in addition to section stuff, you get blowing on the band, right?
Tons of time to blow.
Wow.
There's lots of open solos, and we play a 3-hour show every night. So
I can't imagine. It's a 3-hour show with no break, right? Straight through?
Straight through, we may take like 5 or 10 minutes, but then, 5 or 10 minutes, and then we do an encore, which may consist of 2 to 3, sometimes even 4 songs.
Wow.
So it's pretty intense.
Now, do you consider yourself a jazz player?
I don't really.
You don't?
No, because pretty much like I've done everything, like like I said, from the age of 14, and I got into jazz, and when I went away to college, all the guys that some of the guys that I named earlier, mostly Reuben Rogers, was already at Berklee College of Music, and I was like, well, I think I'm going to go to school for music, and he would send me all these Freddie Hubbard CDs and stuff while I was still in high school. So I started to get into jazz, and I played it, and went through college thinking like, well, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm gonna do when I get out of college, and that quickly changed after I graduated. But I have some jazz under my belt, and I use it. It's just another tool to draw from, on stage with this gig. And I really don't even know what to call myself.
That's all right. That's good. If you're redefining stuff, then that's good. Label. What good's a label?
Yeah, true.
Who cares what the label is?
Ooh,
7 months?
Since April. Well, we haven't really spent a whole lot of time home this year, because on January 5th we went to New Orleans to record the new album. We were there till I think March 1st. And we took a couple days off, and then went right to LA to do the string sessions. We had an orchestra on the record as well, and shortly after that we were on buses and planes.
Wow.
Traveling the country.
And then the tour starts. And you said you've got some pretty high profile TV things coming up here just in the next few weeks or month.
Yeah, we just did a bunch of stuff. We did a special for Fuse TV, that's airing constantly. We just finished David Letterman and Today's Show, and coming up in the next week or week and a half, we have Conan O'Brien and Ellen DeGeneres coming up. Yeah.
That's right. Conan O'Brien took over the Jay Leno show.
Yeah, he's doing the Tonight Show.
Tonight Show.
Yep.
Yeah. What a trip.
Yeah.
All right. Well, and then just to finish up, so we made you a custom mouthpiece. I got on the computer and designed a mouthpiece for you. I don't know how many months ago, and then that's been working out okay.
Oh, it's been working out great. Loving it.
B2 rim, and then a special slap cup designed just for you that's deeper than a B2L slap, but not as deep as a B2LD slap.
Exactly.
So kind of a special thing.
Right in the middle.
Yeah. And then the new version is STC one weight for your new horn. It's got a big throat, and then I think we put a 17 throat in it.
17 throat on it, yeah.
Yeah, and then the new horn, we had a blast making the new horn.
Yep.
You inspired me to sit down and draw up a new lead pipe mandrel.
Nice, yeah, man.
Which was fun to do.
Yeah.
So we did this. This was kind of crazy. We sat down. I decided that to get your horn really going for you, would need to do a new lead pipe. I decided that Thursday afternoon at 2. I drew the mandrel. John programmed it into the CNC, and we cut it, and we had it cut by about just after 4 p.m. last Thursday. And then Jeff drew the lead pipes, and we installed them on the horn. The first one on the horn on Friday. And then got everything playing, got the horn cleaned up again, and then you were here. You came in Monday, the following Monday.
Yep.
And the video that we shot of you was just done yesterday. Literally your first notes on the horn.
Literally, yep.
Yeah.
And it's working out great, man. I can't thank you enough. I mean, it's really helping me, get to where, or get to the sound that I hear in my head. And as it relates to what I do on stage as well, it's really, I can't wait to play the first show on this thing.
I can't wait to hear you in the band play on it. So what we're trying to do with this is to get a horn that is, that kind of plays like a big, heavy, huge Monette trumpet, but have it be extremely light for the commercial thing.
Yes.
All the playing advantages of the big horns.
Exactly.
And keep the thing really, really open up to double C. So it's a Maynard style construction that we do on the bell. Thank you, Maynard. And the big tall valve section, your own design and lead pipe.
Yeah.
Everything's bigger than blazes on the horn. I think a lot of the horn is 470 bore,
Wow. Nice.
which is pretty big.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're excited that it seems to be working so well for you.
I'm excited too. I'm excited to get on it and play it on stage.
Yeah, Rashawn.
Yeah.
Great to have you here.
Same, man. Same here. Thanks for having me.
And thanks for the inspiration on the new horn.
Oh, you got it. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.